I know a couple of men who also have this cyclical pattern of staying in bad relationships. And I've been in one. And I've also been the bad one in the relationship. Tao lang tayo, di ba? Minsan tayo ang nakasakit, minsan tayo ang nasaktan. But to answer that question, what I've come to realize is it is a question of your self-worth. Nasaan ka sa point mo ng life mo at that time? Obviously, may love yun eh. Alam mo, hindi mo pwedeng tanggalin yung love, especially in the beginning. There was attraction, there's love, but somewhere along the way, it became toxic. Maybe not just from your end, maybe also from your partner's end. And yes, we also acknowledge there are people who are really toxic. In every relationship they are, all the women or all the men will say, toxic talaga siya. So siguro may ganun talagang tao. But ikaw, sabihin natin, I'm in this relationship. When I entered that relationship, I thought I was strong. I thought in the relationships before that, ako pa nga yung nangiiwan. May ganun eh. And then I met somebody. I was madly in love with this person. And I knew after several months that it was parang getting toxic, pero the more toxic it was, the more I was attached to him. The more he pushed me away, the more I wanted to be with him. The more parang challenged I became to prove to myself, to everybody. Kasi eventually, people were verbalizing na that they didn't like him for me, he wasn't good for me, yung gano'n na. Umabot sa point na hindi na ako nagkukwento sa mga tao sa paligid ko. Kasi alam ko na eh, I would be told na, sabi ko naman namin sa'yo, di ba? Parang he's ganto. Pero mahal ko. As in, mahal na mahal ko, B. Yung ganon yung feeling. So you ask yourself, why are you so attached to that drama? I mean, now, no? I can ask myself that. What was I attached to? Was I attached to the love, really? Or was I attached to the drama? Because you'll have to figure that out for yourself. For me, that drama was familiar. That is what I grew up with. There was drama in our home. So, having a teleserye like a relationship, hindi naman sobra, no? But yung just having the drama here and there. I was never physically abused or anything, but I had to recognize that, oh wow, I was attached because that was what I thought love was like, because that was what love was like in our home growing up. It made me feel alive. It made me feel good. And even during the painful moments, I was so alive. And siguro that's the artist in me, no? Diyos ko, ang daming layers talaga nito eh. Pero when you're there, ang hirap makita nun, B.
Of course. Super.
Yun eh. So it's a question of self-worth. Tapos, meron din tayong concept of you complete me. Dangerous.
Super dangerous.
I mean, it's a romantic idea. It's so nice to hear that one person, another person in this world will make you complete, will fill you. Diba? Parang sometimes you're always searching for something to fill that void, that hole. Pero it's not true. The only person that can complete you is you. And of course, the divine, yung God. Actually, we are whole. And through the years, siguro nagkaroon ng mga butas, maliliit, malalaki, because of the experiences we've had in life, trauma. At minsan, when we enter into a relationship na ganito, lalo pang lalaki yung butas. Pero gusto nating punan nung taong yun yung butas na yun. Hindi. So, kailangan mo muna talagang punuan yung butas na yun at i-address. With that said, why do we stay there? Because we're human.
Is it because of love daw, or is it because umaasa tayo it will get better?
I think that's ego.
And I think it's the movies, the teleseries we watch about
the
bad guy transformed or changed by the woman, the game changer, di ba?
Pero nangyayari din talaga. I know of people who spent their 20s as players, men, then suddenly meet a woman and not necessarily changes them completely, pero makes them, I guess, focused. Yung bigla na lang nag-shift, ay sandali, time to get serious. May ganon. But it's really the man that will make that decision and the woman.
Oh my Gosh, so happy you said that because I thought nga, as the woman, as the partner, you can change the guy. First of all, now in hindsight, I realize, why would I have wanted to change him? Eh, yun nga yung taong na-in-love
Gusto
ako.
mo.
Oo. And secondly, is no matter what I do, I cannot change him because he will have to change for himself if he wants to. So yan ang mga lessons learned now that we are older and hopefully wiser. I wanted to get your thoughts on this as well, looking back. Kasi sometimes when we're in it, right, feeling lang natin na bakit siya ganito, bakit siya ganito. But me now, in hindsight, looking back at relationships that might have had toxic phases or might have been a toxic relationship, may mali din ako. Parang I wasn't the best partner or I wasn't as all that as I thought I was. Akala mo pinagsisilbihan mo, you're being very loyal, you're being very loving, but on the other hand, you were enabling, you were either nagging, you were, I don't know, what do you think about that?
I completely agree. Yung sa akin kasi, yung sa pinagdaanan ko lang, I was very insecure. But because I was being given reason to be insecure, but because I was already insecure to begin with.
Yeah. I
Yung
agree.
kumbaga,
Insecurity, for sure. I agree. 100%.
Diba? Yung parang just where I was in at that point in my life, I was so insecure. Nagkataon pa with this guy. Alam mo yung mga guys na ma-check out ng women, tas masabi ng things. So lalo ako na-insecure and then umabot ako sa point na tumitingin ako sa phone. Umabot ako, yung tumitingin ako sa messages, yung ang baba, yung nagpakababa, yung tsaka tipong pag may lalapit na babae, makipag-usap lang nakaganon dagger looks na ako. As in, hindi threat. The girl's not even flirting with him, pero feeling ko, iiwanan niya na ako for that person. Umabot sa ganon. I think kapag ganon na, these are signs na it's not healthy anymore. Babalik ka na sa, ako pa ba to? And actually, the people around me, when I talked to them, they were like, you were not yourself anymore.
Yes. I totally agree. Because you opened that, sige, before we wrap this up, I do want to ask, in hindsight, ano yung signs na hindi na talaga to? Hindi na to yung mag-get better, hindi na enough yung love. Tama na to. Aside from hindi na ako to, what are the signs you feel?
Lagi kang umiiyak. Kasi you have to weigh the pros and cons. Kung kumbaga lumalamang na yung cons, yung negative. Teka lang. Siguro dapat sinusulat yan Yung bakit pa ba ako nagsistay dito? Masaya pa ba ako? Ano ba ang nagpapasaya sa akin? Friends. Napaka-importante nun family and friends.
Support system.
Support system mo kapag talagang sinasabi na nila na makinig ka din. Pero alam mo,
time na yun, talaga hindi tayo nakikinig Hindi talaga.
Tigas the more nasasabihan ka ng no, the more na gusto mo. Kaya feeling ko there's also a way around it na as the support group, yung hayaan mo lang siya. Kumusta? Yung gananin mo lang, yung huwag mo sabihin
nadapa
no.
Ka? Okay.
Oo, ganon. Yung, talaga? Ganon. Yung dinidegma ka. So, ikaw tuloy yung mapapaisip din. Pero, ang hirap i-balance nun, di ba?
Ako, I have signs that I want to share. If you are not being listened to. In a relationship, both of you have a voice. And if it comes to the point na feeling mo wala ka ng boses, sign yon. Another is, sa relationship, you have to be committed to growing individually and together. Di ba magkaiba yon? Growing individually as individuals and growing together. That's different. And if you feel your partner does not support you in either of those planes, mahirap. Kasi ang relationship, two-way. Hindi pwede ikaw lang yung give ng give kasi mauubos ka.
Ubos.com.ph. Hindi talaga.
Ubos.com.ph with promo code. Todong-todo na talaga.
No.
Okay, as a final message, what do you want to tell Miss Love is a Battlefield?
Love is so many things all at once.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, it's painful, it's joyful, it's sorrowful, victory, and it's also defeat.
Mm-mm.
It's a battlefield, it's also a playground.
Mm-hmm.
Alam mo yun,
Mm-hmm.
parang, ang, ah,
If you could like send a letter or give a message to Iza during that time that it was ending but you still wanted to hold on, what would you want to tell her?
you deserve so much more. You deserve so much more.
For sure.
Diba? Know what you deserve and never settle. Hanggang sa, ngayon, as a married woman, I still ask myself that. What do I deserve? What does he deserve? Am I giving him what he deserves? Is he giving me what I deserve? Are we settling? Are we happy? These are big questions you need to keep asking yourself. To miss love is a battlefield, self-love. You have to prioritize yourself. You have to prioritize yourself above anyone else. You are the main character of this movie. That's what I have to say for you.